was amazing. Let me go leave a review. I don't even leave reviews, but I'm leaving a review today. You know, that product really helped my skin. I'm going to leave them a review. They didn't ask me to leave them a review. I'm just going to leave them a review because I was that impressed with that product and the way that it brought me results, the way that it did exactly what it said it was going to do, the way that it, you know, just created value in my life. Let your product or your service speak for itself. And I'm not saying that you can't offer things to customers in exchange for, you know, word of mouth recommendations. However, what I'm saying is that if you have a product or a service that is A1, you're doing everything you can in your power to provide exceptional customer service, and you are creating a quality product, trust me, that product or that service will speak for itself. You can say less, okay? So this is just a quote that I wanted to throw in here, and it's kind of just summarizes everything that I just said. Word of mouth is the most valuable form of marketing, but you can't buy it. You can only deliver it, and you have to really deliver. And, you know, when I was talking about really delivering and giving amazing customer service and providing quality products, you have to truly deliver. People can sniff out BS, okay? When you're delivering, when you're under delivering, when you are, you know, not being very presentable, and you know, your delivery is off, that can really kill your chances of getting your customer to spread the word for you organically. Being organic and having your customers spread the word for you is literally all up to you. It's all up to the actions that you decide to take as a business owner. What type of customer service are you providing? Are you going above and beyond for that customer? Are you actually doing the things that you say you're doing? You know what I mean? Are you actually doing as much as you can do to provide this customer with exceptional service? That is what it means when it says you have to truly and really deliver. Think about the last time you went to a restaurant and they just gave you like top tier customer service, y'all. For me, when I experience top tier customer service, I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming back here. And I'm telling my cousin about this place. I'm telling my friends, I'm telling my family, like I'm telling everybody, because they need to come experience this as well. Customer service, good customer service and good products. And, you know, when you're spending your hard-earned money on good customer service and good products, it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel worthy. It makes you feel like that business is deserving of every one of my pennies, every one of my coins. You can get them all. Y'all can have all of my coins because you deserve them. All right, and I'm gonna stop with my rant. I'm gonna stop my rant on this one, and I'm just gonna go to the next slide. But really, you guys, really think about the fact that word of mouth marketing is free, and the power is in your hands. When you have a product or service that speaks for itself, you don't have to ask for the promotion. Your customers or your clients will promote for you, just like I was telling you guys. Like, so these are some examples that I've received in the past week since Magali has asked me to do this. And I've just been kind of taking screenshots like, oh, wow, you know, because when I was asked to do this presentation, I started really thinking about word of mouth marketing and how much it's impacted my business, how much I depend on word of mouth marketing from the beginning to the end of time. I will always depend on word of mouth marketing. I mean, just look at this comment. This is a comment on Facebook that I literally got. She said, I've been promoting your body butter. That cheesecake is something serious. I provided a product that she really enjoyed, and she's been telling people about it. If you have a business and you want word, and you have customers like always giving you good word of mouth, and create an affiliate program and really, you know, and really hone into that word of mouth marketing. Like your affiliates can be word of mouth marketing right there for you. Especially they believe in your product and your service, they believe in your values, and everything kind of, just matches up and resonates. So this is another, in the middle is another customer that, told us that she has been recommending the product to several people. She also has experienced results from our eczema butter. And, the last one is potential collaboration that I received because she was recommended to our business, and she's also recommended our business to other people. So it just goes to show how that full circle can continue to grow if you are continuously just doing what you're supposed to do, putting things out in the universe. The universe will work for itself. Your customers will help you out and work for you. You don't have to ask for it. It's a no-brainer, you guys. Seriously. So, just a minute ago, I was talking about giving people something to talk about. Give people something to talk about. Your amazing customer service. You cannot start a business and tell your cousin about my products, tell your cousin about my business, and you don't have anything to talk about. I don't have anything to tell anybody because I don't know what you do. First of all, you have to make it very clear what you do, who you serve, what you're serving, and things like that, your target audience, so that your customers can tell the right people about your products, okay? You don't want to have a cleaning service and, doing all this, and then the wrong people, they're telling the wrong people about your products, or that may not have been a good example. But for example, let's use my business. I don't want people not to know what I do, and then they're telling someone that refuses to use natural products. You know what I mean? That is defeating the purpose of the word of mouth marketing. When you are clear about your vision, about your mission, about the things that you do, then that gives a clear avenue for your customers to translate that to other customers and tell people about what you do, who you serve, what you offer, the things you provide, and all that. So another way you can give people something to talk about is to solve a problem.
Hey, Kristen, before you jump on to solving the problem, I just want to make a comment. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I just want to say, I'm not sure if you're aware, but just last month with Marketing Outside the Box, our focus was customer service. And I just think that this is beautiful how it transitions from the importance of customer service to how that plays directly into word of mouth marketing. So for those that were with us last month, just really kind of think about what she just said as you think about making sure you're providing customer service as your form of marketing, how that plays directly into what the streets are saying about you, essentially. I just wanted to make that point.
Yeah, no, Magali, that's a great point. And I feel like a lot of topics in business resonate and go along with each other so well, because all of these things are literally in the same suitcase, if you will. It's literally, they all go hand in hand, because if you have amazing customer service, then the word of mouth marketing just comes after that, and you don't have to really do anything for it. It just happens. So back to solving a problem. And I will give a time at the end if anybody has any questions or comments. Please, I definitely want to hear any type of feedback you have as well. Solving a problem. I think I kind of touched on this at the beginning, talking about Grubhub and the delivery drivers like DoorDash, and what's the other place that delivers your groceries? You guys know what I'm talking about. But
Instacart,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's a couple of them, but Instacart is a very popular one. So anytime you make your customers' life easier, they are going to tell others that they know maybe facing the same problem. okay? And providing value. When you provide your customers or clients with something they can use on a day-to-day basis. So some people may not have a business with a product. Some people may have a business with a service, or some people may be, counseling people or providing therapy or things like that. When you're providing value and when you are giving some people something to think about, that's intangible. That is something that people will take with them and carry with them forever. And people will never forget you for that. People will never forget the way you made them feel, and that's good or bad. Okay. And we always aim to make our customers feel good, of course. However, remember, if you make them feel bad, they will also remember that. And that could also be we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Give me 1 second. All right, so we've got into it. I didn't want to just touch on it, because this is really, really, really important in my opinion. Word of mouth marketing can have its pros and its cons. For this entire time, we've been talking about the pros of word of mouth marketing, okay? However, word of mouth marketing, the cons could be one bad experience, okay? All it takes is one bad experience, and some customers are ready to tell the world. A person can do their own research, look at all the Yelp reviews, and have an idea of what they want to buy. But as soon as a trusted friend shares a bad experience they have had with your business, 9 times out of 10, that person's decision to work with you or shop with you has been drastically reconsidered. And I will tell you right now that I'll tell you right now, I give a lot of business grace when things happen, because I'm a small business and mistakes happen. But how are you rectifying those mistakes? Are you leaving a bad taste in your customer's mouth? Are you helping them come to a resolution if something bad did happen? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing to rectify that? And I think that can also help alleviate the con part a lot if you do your part to try to alleviate the situation. Now, sometimes the situation out of your hands.
Okay. I'm gonna mute whoever it is. I think that's Cheryl. Ms. Wanda, were you saying something, or did you unmute accidentally?
I'm not saying anything, but that's not my background either.
Okay. Sorry about that, Kristen. I do have a question. Can you elaborate a little bit, just maybe a minute on, you said you give a lot of business grace. I heard you say that. Can you kind of stress more what you mean by that, and how it relates particularly in this area? Because I think that's great.
Sure, I definitely will. I would definitely like to elaborate on that, because I was a little vague on that. So what I mean by that is, well, when talking about cons, and I'm just going to be very straightforward, you guys. You know how you hear, I ain't never going back to that black business. That's why I don't shop with black businesses. You know what I mean? And some people are so quick to go ahead and tell that, you know what, I ain't going back to Lizzie's All Natural Products. I got there at 12:05 and they took 3 minutes to come to the door. I don't know what the situation could be. However, for me, being a Black-owned business, being a small business, a local business, I give a lot of small businesses grace because I know that things happen. However, I always look at the situation and say, how did they try to rectify it? How did they try to keep me as a customer? How did they try to make things right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Now, there is a fine line between having grace and going out and, for me, I'm not going to leave a bad review in a small business. Even if I had a bad experience with them and they did not try to rectify the situation for me, I'm just not going to leave them a bad review, because I know how detrimental that can be for a business. However, some people out there are not as are not as sweet and nice. Okay. I mean, they will leave you a review or go tell their friend in a minute, don't shop there no more because this is the experience I had, and you might run into the same experience. And some people might take that and run with it. They may not ask no questions. They may not try to experience for themselves. They may just stop. They may just never call you, never contact you. You'll never know the potential customer that you could have had because of that one person that wanted to tell that about that one bad experience they had about your business. So that is a con when it comes to word of mouth marketing as well. Wanda, I see you had your hand raised. Do you have a question?
I don't. I was just going to just make a statement about what you were saying in regard to all of that. I totally agree. I would not respond back, even if the service was bad for a Black business or a small business, because I know that they need every bit of leg up that they can get. But at the same time, if you look at how they responded to rectify whatever that was, that will tell me or says to me whether or not I'll actually go back to them and give them another opportunity. Because if truth be known, you have large businesses that give poor service. They just are large, and they just disregard the fact that they do poor service, and you still go back to them all the time, whether it's Walmart, or Target, or Kohl's. I mean, it's what we do. But I just think that I just totally agree with it, and I am loving your presentation.
Exactly. Thank you, Wanda. That was great input. I totally agree with you. And that is why word of mouth marketing can be so beneficial and detrimental to small businesses, especially because people do have bad experiences with Walmart and they will be back shopping with them tomorrow. They don't go, they may say some bad things about Walmart, but people are still going to go back and shop. Now, for a small business, it may not be the same. You may have a bad experience with a small business and people automatically just stop shopping there. And that is someone's livelihood that is at risk. You know what I mean? Walmart doesn't care if they're giving bad service. They don't care about word of mouth reviews. They're going to get theirs regardless. But a small business should be more concerned with their customer service, their level of customer service, because they have that avenue to connect with their customers a lot easier. So I feel like small businesses have a responsibility to answer their emails, reply to their customers, go above and beyond when it comes to customer service, because you need that referral. You need that customer to come back and shop with you. You know what I mean? We can't afford to not do those things. It just doesn't make sense. If you want to stay in business, you have to treat your customers the way you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I thank you for saying that. I think that is a great point. And, I think we've really covered the pros. I know I didn't really read about the pros, but I think we've covered most of the pros about word of mouth marketing. For me, I was telling you guys, I am a word of mouth girl. Like if someone tells me about a business or a product or a service that is just incredible, I'm like, oh my God, I want to go experience that. Because it's really hard to come across good customer service these days, you guys. Like when we go into these big establishments, that's why I shop small all day long until I can't shop small no more, because it's really hard to come around good customer service and companies that you actually want to share. Like I love sharing small businesses. I love that. And I never really had that pleasure of sharing my experience until I started shopping small. Because like, who cares about Walmart? I don't get an experience in Walmart. I don't get an experience at, I was going to say IKEA, maybe IKEA, but like other stores, I don't get that connection that you can provide your customers on a day-to-day basis. So Really quick, ask a few of my followers different questions on why they thought word of mouth marketing was important. And here's what they had to say. So yesterday I did a poll on my Instagram, and I asked my followers if they thought word of mouth marketing was important. 92% of them said yes, they think word of marketing is important, and 96% of them said that they referred other people to our company based off of our amazing customer service or the results that they have received from our products. So we asked Ashley, what makes word of mouth a good marketing tool? She said people will buy a product just from hearing other people's testimonies about it. People want to know when they buy a product with their hard-earned money, it will be worth it. When they hear someone they know or more than one person talk about a product they received and how great it is, it will increase chances they will also buy it too. Y'all, you heard it from me, but now I'm allowing you to hear it from other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just making this up. We asked Shonda. Shonda is our affiliate and an amazing customer, loyal customer. She said, why do you think word of mouth marketing is important for small businesses? That's why I asked her. And she said, small businesses are like a best kept secret that you just can't keep to yourself. People love to talk. Like I told y'all that. People love to talk. We're humans. And word travels fast just by word of mouth. It can be very effective because people love recommendations, and people don't mind recommending when the business speaks for itself. So you heard it best from Shonda, y'all. Another question I asked Charity. I said, Charity, what makes you want to refer others to our company? She said, the brand hits all of my desires. Black owned, female owned, small business, all natural. The prices are reasonable. The products work. Results, there you go. Give customers what they want. Give them what they want, period. Don't give them what you want to give them what they want, okay? When you're giving someone a gift that they don't need, they're not gonna use it. But when you're giving them something that they actually need, something they can actually use, you'll see with that gift on, and you'll see them using that gift all the time. It makes you feel good, right? So Yasmin, I said, what makes word of mouth marketing important for small business? She said the authenticity of a person using a product or service and having such a good experience that they tell others about it without the justification of being possibly reposted or shared for exposure. It means the person genuinely liked that brand for what they presented. And that is organic, okay? People want to see real life stuff. People don't want to see paid advertisements all the time. People don't want to see an influencer that only took a picture of the product but never opened it, never used it, doesn't have any knowledge about your product, but you paid this famous person $5,000 just to hold your product. I want to know that my cousin Lisa used this product. I want to know that my cousin Lisa, that looks just like me, used this product and received results. You know what I mean? I want to know that my mom went to this spa and received an amazing facial and just left feeling like she was on top of the world. Like, I want to know those things. And you should too, as a business owner, okay? So, giveaway time, and I know after this, I'm gonna give it like a chance for, I can't get it out. I'm gonna give you guys a chance for like questions and answer or questions and comments. But really quick, I am going to be giving away one body bundle to 2 lucky participants, okay? Each bundle contains $30 worth of products. That's a whipped shea butter, an artisan crafted bar soap, a natural sea sponge, and a mini bath soak. However, Hustle will choose these 2 winners during the last session on May 19th. So that means you have to attend all 3 sessions today, next week on the 12th and the 19th in order to be considered for the giveaway. Okay, you guys. And I just want to go back really, really quick because I have one more really, really quick quote to tell you guys about word of mouth marketing. And I think I kind of told you guys about this, but I really wanted to read this quote really quick. Some companies may spend millions of dollars on elaborately conceived advertising campaigns, yet often what really makes up a consumer's mind is not only simple, but it's also free. All right, so the giveaway, Magali will choose the 2 people on May 19th. So I hope you guys attend all 3 sessions so that you could possibly win a body bundle. I promise you, you will love this. You will love the bundle. And we are to the questions and comments. I hope everybody has enjoyed that little spiel today. And if anybody has any questions, please go ahead and ask or any comments they would like to make as well.
I just want to know where you are located.
So we are located downtown Winston-Salem. We are at 101 North Chestnut Street. We are in Suite 113.
The group is only going to be for people who are...
I'm getting some feedback from someone, and I don't know who it is. Someone's TV. You can keep going, Kristen. I'll try to find who it is and mute them.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, that is where we are located, and we are open from 10 to 2 on from Wednesday to Saturday. Wanda, did you have another question?
I just needed to, I heard 101 North Chestnut Street, then we had feedback. What's your suite?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's right here. 101 North Chestnut Street, Suite 113. And that is all my contact information. If anybody wants to contact me, if you have any questions or comments or anything, y'all, I have been doing this for almost 4 years now. 4 years officially this July that I've been in business. But I'm telling you, word of mouth marketing is just so vital and is so important, especially the small businesses. So even if you do not have a business and you're on here and you have experienced exceptional customer service, or you had a product that was just amazing, tell somebody about it, because that you never know how far that referral can go and how valuable it can be for that company.
Awesome. And I wanted to say 2 things. The first thing is, if you can go back to that slide you had, the one with the quote about it not costing anything. I think it had the caution sign in the background of that slide. I just really, really love that quote. And I wanted to just kind of show it to everyone again, because the reality of what that quote says to us all, it's the most valuable form of marketing, which I hope we all understand that. But then when you really realize you cannot buy it, there's nothing you can do to buy word of mouth. You to pay for it, physically, pay money for it. And you have to be genuine with it, right? And I just love that you shared this screen and this message here. And I really hope that everyone takes that in. Michael, I see that you have a question, but I wanted to point out really quickly to share with Kristen, because I know she's not looking at the chat right now. I just wanted to give you some of the feedback, because I think it's always important that presenters get this feedback. Natasha Harrison Spring says this is a great presentation. Sharitha, oh, hey, Sharitha, girl. Sharitha said this is lit. Yes, and I just want to echo their sentiments. You have provided some really awesome information and providing it from your business point of view. And something that I put in the chat that I really also wanted to point out, the screen where you had you asked your audience, I'm assuming on Facebook, on Instagram, their feedback there. I love that you use their names, because it personalizes it. It lets me know you're not lying to me. I can go ask Ashley Day or find Shonda Davis or whomever and say, did you say this? Did you say this to Liz All Natural? And that does make the difference. And that's how word of marketing works. And even you taking the time to do this on Instagram even brings a form of word of mouth marketing. That's a tongue twister. Word of mouth marketing, not just to your business, But even to a program like this, I really appreciated that you did this, and I love that. And I just kind of wanted to point that out to the group as one of those social media tactics that we always talk about in Marketing Outside the Box, on how you can successfully use a poll to engage with your audience, even with things that you are doing in your everyday life. Like, she knew she was doing this presentation today. She just went to her audience and said, hey, these are some questions I have about word of mouth marketing. And I absolutely love that. I just want to throw a chef's kiss to you doing that. Michael, you have a question. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yes, Kristen, how does word of mouth marketing work for a business that is upcoming, not started yet?
What is the business?
It is a real estate service, but well, the business that I have the issue with is getting 1,000 business partners. That's clearly what the issue is getting 1,000 business partners. Now, how does word of mouth marketing help me or work for me to get 1,000 business partners?
Well, in my opinion, I would say you need at least one business partner that has experienced some type of amazing, just had an amazing experience, made a huge amount of money, or there's something exceptional with your company so they can tell other people about it, and that one person can duplicate to 2, and then 2 person can duplicate to 4, and then it just keeps growing. But you have to have that one person that's just gonna just take it there for you. You know what I mean? You have to create some results first in order to get the word of mouth. Now, that's just me. Maybe Magali has another suggestion as well.
Are you saying use another person's credibility, and they may be in a different area, they may be in insurance or something, not real estate? Are you saying you use someone in another genre of business to amplify my business?
No. What I'm saying is that, so if you have you said you're looking for 1,000 business partners, right?
Exactly.
So if you have maybe just one business partner, invest your time into that one person, pour everything you have into that one person to make them the best that they can be, and then create some type of results for them, make them help them make a lot of money, or help them, whatever your goal is for all your 1,000 business partners. Focus on that one and create some type of, help them create a testimony to share. Basically, if that one person made $10 million in your business, I'm about to tell everybody, because you just helped me make $10 million. So what I'm saying is, invest in that one person, and then it will duplicate for you. That's the word. That's how word of mouth is. But you can't focus on 1,000 until you get that one. So once you get that one, then you can take it and kind of duplicate that person. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
That makes complete sense. And what I would add to that, it goes back to what she said in the last bit of the first comment, which is you can't really get that without the results. So in order to get that one person to turn into 2, and that 2 into 4, and that 4 into 8, so on and so forth, until you get to your 1,000 or more, that first person, that first business partner that you have, they have to find the value, right? So the results, the value is in the results. So making sure that, what do we always go back to in Marketing Outside the Box? We always go back to, what is the goal? So making sure you know your goal, Michael, knowing your goal gets you to that one person, and achieving that goal with that one person, and you can start to see that duplicate. But you really can't jump from 1 to 1,000 unless you're giving them money to become your 1,000. You know what I mean? So the value, even with word of mouth, it works for itself. You can't buy word of mouth. What did she say? You can't buy it. You cannot pay for word of mouth. So the value is in doing that work and making sure that it is there. So I absolutely agree with you, Kristen. I absolutely agree. Are there any more questions before I close us out? Any more questions?
Yes, one more. Could I get a person who does not have the credentials of the same type person that you're having, a person who simply comprehends the value of the service that we intend to provide when we start the business?
You want me to take it, Kristen?
Uh, yeah, I was gonna ask him to ask that question one more time.
Yes.
So I think he's asking, can he have, sorry, go ahead.
Can I replace the person that you're talking about who does not have the credentials of the person that you're talking about, but who comprehends the value of the service that we collectively are going to provide? A person that doesn't have any credentials, but he comprehends the value and the heart and the benefit of what we are doing. Could we replace that person with his heart and his comprehension of the value with the person who has this value that you're talking about? But I don't have a person like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I see what you're saying. And I think that will be a personal decision, because it's like, it's a person that is, you know, spreading the word about your business. Are they spreading the word about your values and the things you believe in? Or are they spreading the word about the results that you provide and the things that you can do for the next person? Like, it depends on what type of message that you want to convey. That's my opinion.
And what I will add to that is what you really want to do in that. The short answer that I think, Michael, and this is just, again, just an opinion. Yes, you can, if it matches your goal, if it makes sense. So because I have a better understanding of your business than Kristen probably does, I can more comfortably tell you yes, that you can do that, because based on what you're aiming to do, it's not about them having the knowledge. It's about them being able to effectively influence others, right? To effectively influence others to join your team or follow the goal that you're trying to reach. But that one person, whether they are in your field or not in your field, they need to find the value in which you're doing. They need to see the results for them to decide that they will fix their lips to tell someone else, please join this, become a partner in this. So until that happens, you know what I mean? So it doesn't, in your case, it doesn't matter what area they're in. Doesn't matter what field they have, what qualifications they have. It's more about what experience are they getting with you. And this goes for anyone, the type of business that you have. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get a partner, a customer, or a client. The experience they have with you is ultimately what they will go and repeat to the world. So, and we can talk more about that, Michael. I know we are right at 12:31, so I'm gonna end us here. Kristen, thank you again so much for your time today.
Thank you, Magali. Thank you, Magali. 110.
No problem. I want to share to everyone again, Kristen, if you don't mind putting your contact information back on that slide, just in case anybody needs to write it down. But next week, you'll hear directly from me. We'll talk about very specific strategies around word of mouth marketing and why they work. And then the third week, you will create your own word of mouth, a measurable word of mouth marketing strategy. Because even though you can't buy word of mouth, you can measure it. Okay. So the third week, we'll wrap up with you creating your own strategy. We'll do that together. So you see her information if you need to get in contact with her beyond today, or if you just want to purchase some products. And like she said about the prizes, we'll keep a running list of those that attend today, next week, and the third week, and we will give away the 2 prizes on behalf of Lizzie's All Natural Products on week 3. So thank you again, you all. And I'm going to continue to enjoy Ecuador. That's where I am, if you haven't figured out why I have on a bathing suit. I'm going to continue to enjoy Ecuador for the rest of the day. And I look forward to seeing all of you next week. And we will send the presentation and the video, of course. So y'all have a great day.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much, you guys.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you. It's good. Bye-bye.
All right, I've stopped the recording. Now let me stop the live.